Hello and welcome to Titanium Tarot's Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Virgo, okay? So this is for any planner or star you have in your chart under Virgo. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms, because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I first want to thank you all for your views, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I love comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. Okay? Now, my aim with these videos is to give you food for thought, or to give you another perspective on what is happening, or what will happen, or what is happening at this moment. Okay? Now, we all have an intuition, and it's key that we learn how to use it. So check out the video I post on Monday for that. And a reading is like a snapshot of the possible future that might arise if you continue doing what you've been doing up to this point. If you don't like it, change what you're doing. It's as simple as that. And thank goodness that we always have an unlimited abundance of possibilities to choose from. So all we need to do is pick a possibility we want to achieve and work towards it. And now I know that sounds easier said than done, but that's what your intuition is there for. As well as readers if you're having a little difficulty connecting to it. But that is neither here nor there. And with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, let's get into your cards. Yes. Yes. And excuse me, my neighbors are having fun outside, so if you hear some noises, they're my neighbors. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good. And we have the Three of Autumn in the upright with Unity at the bottom of the deck. Yep. As well as the Five of Spring and the Ace of Winter, as well as the Princess of Winter and the Empress. And I will stop at this point because or else it's just being too much. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Lovers card with the Prince of Autumn at the bottom of the deck. Prince of Autumn, yep, is all she wrote. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share too many what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good. And the next card is the Nine of Summer. Yes, Nine of Summer with the Princess of Summer at the bottom of the deck. Ooh la la. Yes, next. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share. And you got the Queen of Winter and the King of Summer and the Six of Winter. Okie dokie. Now to clarify. By the way, I use selenite on my decks, so if you're at all interested. Apparently it's an angelic stone, able to purify. So please, angels, no, guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Three of Autumn, the Unity card, the Five of Spring, the Ace of Winter, the Princess of Winter, and the Empress card are all here. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the first set. And you got Ecstasis. Well, okay. Ecstasis pointing towards the left. Okay. With luminous doom at the bottom. And the maiden right behind that. As well as the master maker. And the Rar card. And the Singer of Connection. Ugh. And the Singer of Courage. Okay. Okay. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Lovers card is here, followed by the Prince of Autumn. For the second set, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, why are all these cards here for the second set? And you got Mikkel and Mako. Mikkel! Yeah. With Luathos the Wild. Sylvanius. As well. Now, third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good who has a message for my Virgos. Please come forward and share why the Nine of Summer is here, followed by the Princess of Summer. For the third set, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good, why is the third set here? And you got Lattice Moon's Daughter, followed by Los Gunas at the bottom of the deck, as well as Gotcha. As well as the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, which Taurus got as well. And the Singer of Initiation. Nice. Okay, now. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Queen of Winter, the King of Summer, and the Six of Winter are here. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos, please come forward and share why the Queen of Winter, the King of Summer, and the Six of Winter are here. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Virgos. And you got the Solace card. Solace with the Death at the bottom of the deck. And Fairy Guidance behind that. And the Fairy Godmother behind that. And he is a Fairy Sword behind that. Awesome! By the way, I use selenite on my decks. I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I did now. So, let us begin thy reading, yeah? Yes. No, don't fall. Jeez. Okay. So, the first card you guys got was the Three of Autumn. Now, the Three of Autumn Okay, it talks of follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. Yay! Yay! Then you have Unity. Now the Unity card, okay, stands for do the right thing for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. This is the Hierophant, normal tarot. Okay. Then you have the Five of Spring, which is the Five of Wands. Yes. Now it says opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. This is basically bickering, childhood bickering is what I'm picking up on, just by the picture in this card. Hey, my neighbors are having fun. Excuse the noise. Next, you have the Ace of Winter, which talks of if you have a new idea, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Yeah. Then you have the Princess of Winter. Nay, stop it. Okay. And the Princess of Winter talks of information that can help but may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. When I see this, I think of light workers. I think of people who have difficulty communicating, like teens, and people who think they're different. Not in the sense of a bad thing. It's just, think of teens. They think that they're the only ones going through what they've gone through. They forget that their parents have gone through what they've gone through as well. But it's a phase. We've all been through that. Some kids have better control over that phase. I'm aware of that. But it's people who have certain experiences that they live and that not everyone experiences in their life, so they feel like they're the only one that knows their plight, right? Which is completely normal. I mean, parents do that to their kids. Parents do that to their parents. You don't know what I'm going through. Even though their parents have many more kids than just the one or the two. In any case, then you have the Empress, which talks of time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. And if we continue with this concept of parental guidance and this thought that your parents have not gone through something similar as you have, well, if you don't use your intuition to allow you to reach for better solutions through your creativity, are you really utilizing your ability? I don't think you are. So this card is saying it's time to create stuff. It's time to be creative in your methods in your solutions. I don't know if that makes sense. Stop it. Stop falling over. It's precisely why I bought you. I'm talking to my card stand. Next, the card's clarifying. I feel like the Ecstasis card pointing towards the left is clarifying the Five of Spring in the upright. So, because the Five of Spring is differing opinions arising from differing opinions, right? So basically, basically, well, this person reached their happiness, their ecstasy, their joy, their motivation, and everything else that makes them happy, right? They reached it. So now they know, they have an inkling of what they need to do to get back to that. Though they feel like they're separate from it. Because when you feel separate from it, you cut off the ability to connect back to it quickly. And that generally does not help you attract it quicker into your reality. Now, see, the next card is the Gloominess Doom. Now, Gloomy Doom, as Darwin Jane calls him, talks of self-defeat, self-pity, self-destruction, and at the end of all that turning on yourself, you learn that how important it is to take care of yourself. Yeah, take care of yourself, basically. So taking care of yourself is something that is referred to back with the Empress, because she's like, well, we need to do something. I need to do something. I need to create. And for me, the creative portion is me being happy with my reality, right? And next, once you tap into that Empress, you will be able to start something new. Begin a new and have a new auspicious beginning with a project that you're working on, because you're being creative now. You're not allowing yourself to just live with what currently exists. Then you have the Master Maker. Now, the Master Maker talks of invention, skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength. It's the ability to create whatever it is that you want through the remnants of something old, right? So that would refer back to the Ace of Winter, where new ideas that are coming in should be implemented. Then you have the Rar card. Now, the Rar card represents wild potential. Wild energy, pure potential. You can go anywhere, do anything with this card. That is what it is. And basically it's saying, with you having a new auspicious beginning, you can create whatever you want. Next, you have the Singer of Connection. Now, the Singer of Connection talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. It is related to the ability to connect with others in order to get your project, I feel like this card is talking about the Princess of Winter, who is a little rough around the edges, meaning the way she communicates with others is not necessarily up to par to society. Then you have the Singer of Courage. Now, the Singer of Courage talks of bravery, sublimation of fear, and moral strength. And I feel like that is what is needed when referring to you picking yourself back up from this pity party that you were in earlier with the Gloominess Doom. I feel what you were going through with the Five of Spring. Yes. Now, second set. Okay, it starts with the Lovers. Now, the Lovers stands for choice, decision. It says, true love that is long-lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. I would feel that here we're talking about a choice. You made a choice and you're sticking to it. Right? A choice to create instead of just wish upon a star. You're creating what it is you want instead of wishing for it only. Okay? Then you have the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn talks of a dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous individual. It says, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Now, so you're making a choice to improve upon your communication skills that we saw with the Queen and the Princess of Winter, right? Yes, that is your choice. And in order to achieve that, you are having a meticulous attention to detail, because let me tell you, having been impulsive myself and having gained control over my impulsiveness demanded attention, demanded that I be present and notice when things were happening that were quote unquote impulsive on my part, right? So that's what it is. And that is why I feel, well, not that is why, but Mikkel is coming up to indicate that you have blessings in regards of all the choices, all the possibilities from which you can choose from at any given moment of any given day. Alright? Now, the next card is Luathos the Wild. Now, Luathos talks of balance. So you are making a choice to be balanced in your choice, as in to not just go for the more extreme decision. See, it says cautious but wise action. So you're cautiously deciding on what it is you want, and you are opting in for balance. After balance comes Sylvanus. Now, Sylvanus talks of truth cutting through deception and clarity. Basically, you're cutting through the deception within yourself to make a clear, conscious decision on a choice that is of utmost importance for you to make. Now, don't fall. Wish upon a star and put it in your pocket. Never let it fade away. Why am I singing that? I do not know. Well, look at all the stars on this card. Yeah. It's a 9 of Summer. A 9 of Summer. The 9 of Summer says, wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, the magical time of life. Yay! Things are going great. Yes. So, you made a decision, you stuck to it, and you found a way to achieve your goal. Okay? And that is why you are feeling like your wishes are coming true, because you were able, if we follow the example I use in regards to me when I was impulsive and like getting a handle on my impulsiveness, the day where I noticed that I had control over my impulsivity was like this 9 of Summer. Okay, let's just say it wasn't that grandiose of a thing. It was like a little thing that I noticed within myself, but it was a great big feat. It was huge. I mean, I had spent the better part of the last, when I'm talking about in the past, okay, when I was able to manage my impulsiveness, I had spent the best part of the last 4 years trying to gain control over my impulsiveness. And believe you me, it was not easy. But when I was able to notice that I was able to control it, I was like, dang, no, what? Ah, that's insane. I was like, oh my god, I was so proud of myself. I was really proud of myself. I really was. Now, next card is the Princess of Summer, which is the Princess of Cups, which would be the Page of Cups. So, the the Princess of Summer, okay, it says gentle, sensitive, kind, and experienced. It says a new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So I feel, in this case, I don't feel like it's a concern. I just feel like this is a friend that you can tell them the amazing things that came into your reality. Like, oh my God, I was able to do that. Isn't that amazing? Just like what I did. Well, not at the time. I actually kept my ability of controlling my impulsiveness to myself. I didn't share it with friends. Probably didn't share it with family either, because it was like something little teeny tiny. And I feel like they wanted something huge on my behalf, but it was something tiny. It's with the small things that you it's adding the small things little by little by little that you get the compound effect, okay? Adding little by little by little by little adds the big finish at the end. You succeed at a much bigger and much better stuff is what I'm getting at. Now, the first card clarifying this set, alright, is Lattice Moon's Daughter. Now, Lattice Moon's Daughter talks of light cast and shadow, light cast and shadow, spiritual guidance, illuminations, riddles. I feel like you reached your 9 of summer due to little tidbits of information like spread along your way. You know, one clue leads to another clue leads to another clue. It's like a treasure hunt in a way, which is what life is in some ways. Okay? Next you have Los Cunas, which talks of sunken treasure, discovery of self, and adventure. Now, if we follow along with the treasure hunt principle, Los Cunas talks of a treasure hunt within yourself. Okay? Where you will have little clues spread across your trails by spirits, right? In form of illumination, riddles, stuff to understand. Then you got gotcha, which is sudden shock, unexpected event, rude awakening. So whatever this is, it's definitely surprising you. It's definitely surprising you. Yes, it is. Now, following that, you have, once you realize that thing that is surprising you, okay, it will create this in your reality. The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Okay, and the fairy who was kissed by the pixies talks of love given and love received, the metaphorical open heart surgery. So, something is shocking you, but it's definitely taking you over the moon with joy and bliss and happiness, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Then you have the singer of initiation, which, with all these things panning out for you, you will be able to move up to a new reality. Okay, something new, something you haven't experienced before, which is great. Okay. Next, you have the Queen of Winter, the King of Summer. No. Queen of Winter, King of Summer, and the Six of Winter. Now, the Queen of Winter is a strong, patient, self-sufficient, funny individual. It says, let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individual. I feel like in this case, we're talking of a divorced individual who meets up with the King of Summer, and was like, "Ooh, let me start something new with this dude." Yeah, dude. I use the word dude, but I mean with this gentleman right here. Yeah, because the King of Summer, which is the King of Cups, is a very honorable, well, not very, but just honorable, devoted, mature, warm-hearted individual. This card says a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in cultural or creative endeavors. Haha! Yeah! Which is great. Next, you have the Six of Winter. Now, the Six of Winter is positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. Traveling or relocating. So basically, the difficulty, I feel like the difficulty this Queen of Winter had with her King of Summer, because I can't remember which, well, it was yesterday, so it's between Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is the reading, but one of those, okay? The Queen of Winter and the King of Winter, the Queen of Winter and the King of Summer, or some other king, were matched together, and I did pick up on reconstituted family. I don't know how it's said in English, but in French we'd say des familles reconstituées, which means, well, basically it's reconstituted family. You know, like parents who are who have separated and who have gotten together with other people. That is what I'm picking up on. And the card that really tells me that this new partnership will actually probably stand longer than the previous relationship is this card, the Six of Winter, which talks of positive changes are on their way, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. Yeah. Wait a minute. Traveling or relocating. Okay, and the cards clarifying that are Solace. Let's see if I can, yeah, okay. Solace, which talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, synthesis. Okay, so you've learned a lot through your previous partnership, and you're utilizing this in this new one to call in your new partner, the partner you really, really want. All right. Then you have the you have the Death card, which means that something is coming to an end. All right. Could be a thinking pattern, a behavior, something along those lines. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. We need endings and new beginnings constantly in our life, right? And so this card, yes, talks of natural, timely ending, release, liberation. You know, you have cells within your body that die every single day and that are regenerated the next day. Yep. So it's a normal part of life, the idea of regeneration, which does not mean the ending of a couple. It could be an ending of a phase of a couple. Could be the gain of a new perception of each other. It's when a couple gets into a different mentality, a different mind frame, and all those things, you know. I mean, my parents are married for almost 33 years now. And I mean, throughout their entire marriage, I'm sure they've had many ups and downs, right? Even though I was not aware of them, but I'm sure they did. So, next, you have fairy guidance, which talks of direct communication with fairies. So for me, what is coming to mind is that, okay, yes. So even if it's not necessarily that a couple is going to break up, or if a couple does break up and a couple decides to start again with new people or whatever, it just means that things are moving and changing for the better. Because if you continuously think that change is bad, then when change happens, it will seem as bad. But if you view it like something that is good, that is beneficial to you, well, then you'll pick up on positive stuff about the change, which is amazing. Now, the next card is that once you are in that frame of mind, you will absolutely be able to tap into the fairy godmother energy. Alright, and the fairy godmother energy is that energy that gives you gifts, talents, grace, and helpful lessons. So even if you're going through something a little bit challenging, you are definitely going to take a very important and useful lesson out of it, which is amazing, if I can say so myself. Next, you have He of the Fairy Sword. Now, He of the Fairy Sword talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, protection. And if I can tell you, if you go forth with this mentality of how is this going to help me, or what beneficial lesson can I take out of this, you will definitely learn something better every single time. You will be able to better yourself, to perfect yourself, to make your life fun and engaging every single moment, right? With He of the Fairy Sword, which is amazing. So, my gorgeous Virgos, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Virgos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye!